This is Kathy Biehl of EmpowermentUnlimited.net with Astro-Insight for the month of January 2025. What an unusual start to an unusual year. 2025 is ushering in energetic changes that we have never experienced. They will ultimately be energizing, empowering, and emboldening. But first, we've got matters to address. On the plus side, kindness, compassion, and magic are in the air. With Venus in Pisces from January 2nd on, people are inclined to see the best in each other. She'll be softening our interactions through February 4th, and again from the end of March through April during her coming retrograde. On the trickier side, the month and the year greet us with a major task or three. All involve revising our relationships to power, to community, to technology, and to the dynamics that are evolving in and around us. All are courtesy of Pluto just inside the doorway to Aquarius. The one that promises to grab our attention unmistakably is the first one, the opposition from Mars to Pluto, January 3rd. Mars is retrograde, taking us all on an inward journey and pushing us to revisit and rework and redo past actions. This opposition is profound and fierce, summoning archetypal-level secrets and impulses and power games. The god of war is confronting the god of death and rebirth in the sign of the collective, in the sign of technology, in the sign of the future. This isn't their first showdown. They opposed each other November 3rd at the end of Cancer and Capricorn. Something, perhaps from that time, is up for more than re-examination and more likely for tearing down and doing over. Mars and Pluto will oppose once more April 26th. The immediate fallout affects communications and how we proceed in general, with Mercury's inconjunct to Mars pushing existing arrangements and messaging out of whack and requiring adjustments. As the month progresses, we get clearer and clearer about not only what to do, but also the evolution that's up for each of us. After entering Aquarius January 19th, the Sun meets Pluto 2 days later, and each of us undergoes a personal phoenix moment, burning down our concept of self and emerging renewed. A similar fate awaits our thought processes and patterns, as well as our information streams, technology, and vehicles. After Mercury moves into Aquarius January 27th, he meets with Pluto 2 days later at the Aquarius new moon. Realizations, revelations, and messages are profound and potentially life-altering. Candor is the way to go. This pairing encourages, perhaps to the point of requiring it, brutal honesty. Although Venus in Pisces is advocating for the loving variety. As we navigate this path to the future, the month provides multiple points to enlist the adulting properties of Saturn and steady ourselves, our minds, and our feet. While shockwaves are resounding from the Mars-Pluto opposition, look for opportunities to take control of whatever you can, even if only yourself. Thank the Sun sextiling Saturn, January 4th. Thinking turns to the concrete and practical with an eye for ramifications when Mercury travels through Capricorn January 8th through 27th. The information flow may slow. It may break into manageable bites. It will be slanted to real-world impact. Expect more tweaking in viewership trends. Good luck, corporate media, when Mercury in conjuncts Jupiter January 16th. Commitment is the way of the world when Venus meets Saturn January 18th, and shows that even mermaids, poets, and dreamers can find a way to live down here on terra firma. Take advantage of these stabilizing moments as the vibe of revisiting and redoing persists. Mars retrogrades back into Cancer January 6th and spends the rest of the month retracing steps he made in October. The send-off day has a weirdly Mercury retrograde vibe, with Mercury at the end of Sagittarius squaring Neptune and unleashing puffs of confusion and worse. They affect actions and the do-over process when Mars retrogrades back to a trine with Neptune January 12th, echoing the end of October. You might feel divinely guided. You might do things without realizing what is at the steering wheel. The actions of some people may make you wonder if they've lost their minds. Fortunately, lightning clears the air with the Sun trining quick change artist Uranus January 12th. Protective instincts are high with Mars near the Cancer full moon January 13th. We're advocating, even fighting for home and family and ones we love, which could channel into time in the kitchen. Lots of time in the kitchen. Second looks deliver sudden insights when Mercury and Mars conjunct Uranus January 23rd. Unconventional approaches are possible from Mars's sextile to Uranus, while epiphanies and stunning info rain down from Mercury's trine to the cosmic change agent. Movement immediately flows, with desires meeting follow-through and relationships taking on harmony and cooperation as Venus trines retrograde Mars January 25th. They've got fresh air, too, with new approaches, new opportunities, and unexpected developments wafting through when she sextiles Uranus January 26th. By month's end, we're facing the future and making plans for it. The redos and rediscoveries and phoenix moments and epiphanies and hard conversations find a resting place in the Aquarius new moon, January 29. The sign's ruler, Uranus, stations direct the next day and signals more changes to come. I'm Kathy Biehl, a professional astrologer with more than 35 years' experience. Visit my site, empowermentunlimited.net, to listen to my weekly podcasts, sign up for my mailing list, and book a session with me. Early in January, I have 2 New Year's events for you to consider. One is a free quantum astrology gathering hosted by Louise Eddington of Cosmic Owl Astrology. It runs from January 6th through 17th and has presentations by many leading astrologers whose names you will recognize. I am speaking about storytelling astrology. The link for registration, which is free, is in the description. Also, on January 8th, Donna Woodwell and I are hosting our annual workshop to help you write your own story for the year. It consists of a live session on January 8th from 3 to 5 p.m. Eastern, which is recorded so you can listen to it whether you're there or not, and also, again, later, a workbook, because Donna is a Virgo, and a question and answer session. And the link for registering for this is also in the description. I have lots of bonus content at patreon.com/Kathy Biehl, and I'm really grateful to the people who support my work there. I host the show Celestial Compass on Om Times Radio and TV on the first and third Monday of every month at 5 p.m. Eastern. I also host lively conversation on Facebook, on the page Empowerment Unlimited, and in the group, the Astro-Insight Lounge. I post on Blue Sky, Instagram, and Threads at K.A. Biehl, and on YouTube at the Professional Aquarian channel.